think it's time someone talks about it. A few things that I will consider when setting my goals are Good morning. It's almost 8:30 and I have my first call in like 10 minutes. I've been a little sick the last 2 days, so I didn't work that much, but today I'm feeling better, so we can actually rise and grind, I guess. This week I'm gonna set my goals for this year, and it's a very like formal procedure in our company and it's super important. For that I have a few meetings, I have some to-dos. I wanna try and just brainstorm my goals that I can think of, and then I have to align them with my lead. And all of this is happening within this week. And I thought I can just take you with me on the process. My first appointment today is with some colleagues to decide how much time I have to or get to spend on a project. Because I'm doing a lot of internal work, as you probably know if you saw some other videos of mine or if you just know me personally. It's basically just, you know, the usual system, how consulting works. You have to be on projects or otherwise you will cost the company a lot more money. But I'm very established in this internal topic, so we're gonna talk about how I can divide my time weekly and monthly and how we can incorporate that in my goals for this year. I also have another very interesting appointment later on in the afternoon. I'm actually going to be interviewed by someone from my communications department, and technically the whole company can watch. Yeah, that's something I also have to prepare for. I want to go through the questions, I want to think about what I want to say. In general, we're gonna talk about me and my career, but it's also gonna be related to my anxiety disorder, and we're gonna talk about mental health. So that is very exciting and definitely also very scary, because we know how mental health is seen in our capitalistic world, and I think it's time someone talks about it. So, hello. I just had another call with my lead, and they gave me a few more tips on how I can define my goals and what I should consider when doing that. And I will go into a little brainstorming session later on in the afternoon, and then also talk to my colleague tomorrow and kind of run them by him and see what he thinks about it. A few things that I will consider when setting my goals are thinking about measuring things, thinking about overall goals. I will think about things that I'm already doing, which I'm still gonna do in the next month, so I can also set them as goals. And I will also consider which kind of things are good for my own personal development in terms of, for example, trainings, interests, tasks. I'm gonna have a little bit of things I'm already good at that I can use to have easy, attainable goals, things that challenge me, so I am able to develop and have some measurable, very attainable goals, as well as overall ideas and the vision. Today is super packed because I wasn't there yesterday, so I'm just kind of doing some client tasks, and then later on in the afternoon I can do everything else. I got myself one of those bouncy balls to sit on whenever I feel like I'm just slouching down the whole time. It's definitely fun. Still have like 10 minutes until I have to start work again, but I'm not yet hungry, so I'm not gonna warm up my food just yet. Maybe I'll just start already. My face is extremely puffy and I don't really know why. It might be some allergies again. I'll have to take my allergy pills more regularly now. I tried to just depuff it with fresh cold air, but still will take some time. It's shortly after 8 and I have to start work as soon as possible because I have several appointments today. I go to physical therapy in the morning and then I have a viewing of an apartment later on in the afternoon, so my work day is just a little bit shorter. I also have my coaching session today where I'm going to talk with my coach about my goals for the project that I'm on and just goals in general. This is a little bit different from the goals that I started setting with my lead. Those are two different things. The ones with my coach are more project related, more practical, and the ones with my lead are more like an overall thing. It's really helpful because it just makes it so much more clearer what you want to do with your time within the company, but also outside of it, and where you want to go, in which direction you want to develop, and so on. So yeah, I'm just gonna put on like a little bit of makeup right now because I don't really feel comfortable the way how I look, and then I'm gonna start work. I have to do a little bit of work now. Just have to go through certain processes and check them for the information that is given and whether that is enough information or whether there's something missing. I'm just gonna do focus mode now. I just came back from physical therapy and I will just immediately go back to work. It is not an exciting day for this vlog, but that's okay. This is how it is when you're working full-time, I guess.
Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please.
It's shortly after 7 in the evening and I just made some dinner and I'm just gonna watch Netflix and sulk for a bit. I worked until like 4:30 and I had a really intense discussion with someone that left me a little bit uneasy. And then we went to an apartment viewing and it was a very nice apartment, but it just makes me feel very uncomfortable if, you know, you go there and the viewing is with like 5 other people and everyone tries to impress the people renting the place, and it's just so uncomfortable and so weird, and this kind of put me in a bad mood, especially because I have like a big sense of urgency when it comes to applying for apartments. And they also said that when there's like a good application tomorrow morning already, they're just gonna choose them. So I know I have to be very fast and there's some documents that I don't have, so I kind of have to try and work around that and offer them something else, and just feels like you're giving like your whole life to a certain stranger, and it's just frustrating and weird. Yeah, it just made me feel very, very frustrated. I was supposed to go to my dance class this evening, but I decided today's not the right day. Tomorrow morning there's Pilates class, so I'm thinking about trying that because I never did that. That I will have to get up at like 6:20, which is so early. I'm thinking if I'm just gonna chill out now, relax, get in a better headspace, then probably I can manage it tomorrow. I decided that having half an hour is enough to get ready before I have to go. But half an hour is like really not long. I just prepared myself a tea that I can take with me. I have to pack my bag and then basically I already have to go. The class starts at 7:30 and goes until 8:30, so getting there at 7:30, that's crazy. That's crazy person behavior. But it's also like I cannot imagine getting up at like 6 a.m. in the morning or something again. When I went to school, I would get up at like 6:15 or something. And now when I work, even if I go to the office, I usually get up at 7. Yeah, I'm excited to see how the class is. I never did Pilates. I just know that it's not something like a HIIT class with like high energy stuff. It's more focused and slow, and I think that's something that I can do in the morning. I just made myself a green tea that I'm gonna drink like on the way, and maybe I'm gonna eat some like nuts or something, and then it should be fine. I was already talking for like 5 minutes until I realized I didn't even film anything. Pilates was nice. It was a very nice type of class for the morning. I feel like I'm still able to work now, you know, but I still feel my muscles and everything. I'm just gonna go home now, quickly take a shower, and then I will start work. And I really have a lot to do because yesterday I did an hour less because of the viewing and everything, and then afterwards I just felt very frustrated, if you remember. So yeah, I have to work a little bit longer today, I think. I have my first meeting in 7 minutes, so I'm gonna do that, and then afterwards dry my hair. Oh, I'm not ready for the day. Place is such a mess also. There's dishes everywhere, clothes everywhere. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. I did not have an iced latte in so long, so it's time. Let me get my ice. I really don't want to work. Oh my god. Okay. I so do not want to work. We just got the apartment that we viewed yesterday. I just got the call.